Hello and welcome to our tutorial on how to clear your browsing data out of the 4 major browsers supported by Windows 10, Windows 8, and Windows 7, and how to go into in-private browsing so that you don't have to worry about clearing your browsing data afterwards. It will automatically clear out once the session is over. The first one we're going to start off with is only available on Windows 10, which is the Microsoft Edge browser. With all browsers, you will see it's very common that all the extra settings that we'd like to access are in the top right-hand corner of the main browser window. Once in the top right-hand corner, you will see an option that says New in Private Window, and once you click on that, you will notice that another window will pop up and will say In Private on the top left-hand corner, letting you know that anything you do in this session will be over once the session is over. In other words, if there's a page that you'd like to save, you should definitely put it in your favorites because it will not be in your browsing history. Now that we've discovered the private way of browsing, let's say we want to delete the history that we have in the regular way of browsing. With Microsoft Edge, you just scroll down to Settings, and once Settings is open, you have an option to clear browsing data, and you can choose what to clear. You do have more options down here. If you'd like to get rid of any passwords or download history or cookies, you can select those as well. In this situation, we would only want to clear browsing history, so we just leave that selected and click Clear. Once Clear is selected, it will clear your browsing history from the Microsoft Edge browser. Now that we're done with this one, we'll move along to one of the more popular browsers that's automatically included in all operating systems of Windows, which is Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer also has an option in the top right-hand corner, which is called Tools. Once that's selected, you can go down to Safety, and once you're in Safety, you can also choose In Private Browsing, which will bring up another window, and again, in the top left-hand corner, will remind you that is in private mode. Now that we've seen the private browsing, let's delete the history off the regular browsing. Again, we click on Tools, and this time we go to Internet Options. Once we're in Internet Options, you'll see a little box here saying Browsing History, in which case you can click Delete, and once again, you have the option of what to delete, whether it just be history, cookies, temporary internet files, download history, or any form data, things of that nature. Once we've selected just the history in this situation, we click Delete, and once Delete is selected, it will delete our browsing history. We can cancel out of this now because my browsing history is meant to be kept, and we will move on to the next browser, which is FireFox. Now, FireFox and Google Chrome look very, very identical to each other, but they do have a few slight differences, which you will see now. Again, in the top right-hand corner, we choose our menu options, and we have a new private window option, which we can click on. And with FireFox, you'll see that there's a little purple icon here with a mask and one over here to remind you that you are in private browsing. But once again, let's see how we can delete our regular browsing. With FireFox, it's a little bit different. We'll click on Options, which will open another tab, and once that's open, we will select Privacy. Now, once Privacy is open, you will see the history here, and you'll see that it says you may want to clear your history. So we will select that, and now we can either choose, once again, what we want to delete, or we could just choose based on the last hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, today, or everything. So let's say you just wanted to clear out browsing history and download history, but nothing else for the last 2 hours. You can just select those two, click Clear Now, and that will delete any browsing and download history within the last 2 hours. Of course, you could change it to today or everything if you wanted to do that. We are done with the FireFox browser. Yes, we do want to close. So we will move on to probably the most popular browser across all operating systems, including Windows and Mac, which is the Google Chrome browser. Once again, we have our menu options on the top right-hand corner, which we will select. With the Google Chrome browser, the private browsing is called Incognito Window. And with them, the top kind of changes color and turns black, gets a little dark by the address bar. It also has a little guy over here with glasses, along with starting off with this home page just to remind you that you are in incognito mode and nothing will be kept once you click on the X in the top corner. But moving on to deleting our regular browsing history, we would go down to Settings, and once again another tab opens up. And once in Settings, we just want to scroll down and click on Show Advanced Settings. Once in Advanced Settings, you can see that there's a privacy option which allows us to clear browsing data. Once that's selected, this too, just like Firefox, gives you the option of which browsing data you would like to clear and for how long back you would like to go in order to clear it. Let's say with this one we wanted to choose last 4 weeks and just the download history. It even tells you in certain places how many items exactly it's deleting. A lot of browsing history in the last 4 weeks, so we're going to go ahead for us and keep that clear, but you would keep clear browsing data and it would be off your computer. And once we've exited this, we are pretty much done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day.